it's disappointing because we've lost, but I think really you have to take the defeat on the chin, but then take out the good bits, and there was loads and loads of good bits. I think after the first 15 minutes where we hadn't quite settled down, and we started to, when we won the ball back, we went long and gave the ball away and gave them other opportunities with the ball. I think after the first 15 minutes, I think we settled down into some sort of rhythm and more of a pattern that we were used to, and we got used to the game. Showed them the press that they have. They are the best pressing team in Europe at the moment, and also they have more possession than any other team, or most teams in Europe as well. So those are the stats for the team that we were playing against tonight. Although there were some changes in it, they all train in the same way, and they're all top players. Without a shadow of a doubt, they're all top players. But I thought we were, as the game went on, I thought we looked more and more dangerous. I thought we looked a real threat on the counter-attack at times, but I also thought we made poor decisions when we got into really good positions that we probably needed to make a little better. Like the goal. When the goal came, Norman Bissett gets down the left-hand side, he squares it, brilliant way to pass, and Brandon comes on and side foots in, and that's a really crisp finish and gave the goalkeeper no chance. We're 1-0 up. We already had one or two openings. Then Hadji has his opening where if he lifts it, it goes in. It's 2-0. Then we've had one first half with Jack Rodoni where the ball gets played from Jake Bidwell and he comes onto it and it gets blocked at the far post. And then in the second half we've got Efron that's getting into good positions, great balls into the penalty area, he just misses it and things like that. So we've created a lot of opportunities, a lot of openings against a top team. Let's face it, they're a top team. And then when they made the changes, when they brought Son on, when they brought James Maddison, when they bring Kulusevski on, having already done Brennan Johnson and Jed Spence, then when you've got to look at when Maddison comes on and he gets hold of the game, he gets hold of the ball, he allows them to move into positions where he can find them, where they can be found, we can find each other, and then even then the chances that they had we snuffed out. We got some good blocks, we won headers, we defended really well, and then the one chance that we give away in the box, they just get a toe end to it and lift it into the net with 4 minutes to go. And then if you can't win it, you don't lose it, and you get into penalties and see what happens then. Gives us a chance of going through still, but the way we gave the ball away was really disappointing, I think, and having made the substitutions for the right reasons, we end up turning the ball over and they break through, and the pace, you can see the pace, it's blistering at times from them, but it also was from us. But they ended up getting the winning goal, and that was the disappointment. But we have to take that disappointment on the chin, but I think we can take loads and loads of confidence from a lot of the elements of the play.
You mentioned James Maddison, you taught him all that, didn't you?
No, I can't take responsibility for that at all, no. He's a top player, and he's somebody that came through our academy system, and I think everybody is proud of him and what he's achieved. But I think it's a testament to what we do here, but also his quality and his character and his personality have got him to the stage that he's at. And hopefully we can keep doing that with other players and other players that are in the squad, and I think that there's some really good signs for the current crop of players that we've got in our first team.
In the last two games, this one on Watford, you created a lot of chances. That must give you some encouragement.
Yeah, I think we just got to keep going. And I think hopefully we can be more ruthless, all over the pitch, and we'll grow into the season. I think that there are enough good signs there to say that we'll be absolutely fine. We've just got to build into the season and make sure that we put another energetic performance in on Saturday. That's the element now. We've got to make sure that we get right, and we go again.
Is that going to be difficult getting them right for Saturday for Swansea?
Oh, I'll only know that when we step out, but everything from now until then will be about recovery.
No Jada Silva in the matchday squad. Is there an issue there?
There was, yeah. He picked up an ankle problem in the game at the weekend and couldn't make it, but he should be available. Same with Joel Latibodiere. He should be available. A lot of travel, a lot of games that Joel played during the international break, and then he cramped up at about an hour on Saturday, and then you cannot take a risk with people, because again it's that guesswork that so you just take the guesswork out and just give them an extra breather, so they don't get injured. I think I'm hoping that everybody's come through. I've just seen Shifo icing his ankle again, so I don't know what that means yet. But I'm hoping that doesn't mean he's out for a further spell. And then obviously we've got to make sure that everybody else is ready to go again.
Oh, well, commiserations in the end, but you gave your all as a team out there, didn't you?
Yeah, I think the boys definitely have a lot to be proud of. Like, I think we've probably set a standard in terms of effort and intensity that we sort of want to keep. We've had really good performances in the league, but for 85 minutes we're feeling really positive to be on top of a strong opposition. We expected that from ourselves. We wanted that from ourselves, but the way we executed it was strong for a large part of the game. So it's unfortunate how it ended.
Well, a great moment for you to get the goal.
Yeah, no, it felt really good. Sort of, it's not quite where I usually find myself off of the right, but I thought I just wanted to apply myself and see what happens if I can get on the score sheet. That's sort of winning and scoring is sort of what I want to be doing, and with a good performance is what I wanted to get coming into the game. So happy to get on the score sheet. Just obviously it's bittersweet, and you want to definitely be coming out victorious. So yeah, it's a tough one to take.
It's a very composed finish from you.
No, to be fair, credit to Norman, because the quality he's shown coming in, he's a young player, he's still learning, but his application, his mentality, his confidence allowed him to really impose himself on today, so credit to him. He put a really good ball in, and it was inviting. As soon as I saw it, I felt like I want to put it away, and that's what I like to do, so yeah.
Well, the goal was coming, wasn't it? I mean, as a team, you could have scored a few times in the first half.
That's it. Yeah, we I think it was more first half. We wanted to sort of make sure that we're solid, and obviously exploit the spaces that they sort of left behind when they attacked. So I think we did that really well, and we made a few chances. I know Rudy he put one on target. It got blocked probably off the line, and even in the second half as well, we came close, and when we were 1-0 up, I think we probably could have got 2 or 3 as well. So it's something we look at sort of improving on. I think it's a mentality that I think it's within us. But sort of sometimes you have to go through these experiences to know, all right, in the future we have to have that killer instinct as a team. But it's good to know that we've got the capacity to do that against European opposition, and that's where with a lot of young careers, that's where we want to arrive at and push on to. So.
Because these last 2 games, Watford as well, you've been creating a lot of chances as a team. That must be encouraging.
Yeah, definitely. I think probably before the first ball was kicked this season, when we look at the squad that we've got, definitely we back ourselves to do that in any given game. So, like I say, we went into today being confident as well. You saw what the boys did against United in the FA Cup as well last year. Really applied themselves. Obviously, I played against Coventry last year, and it was a tough place to come and whatnot. So, definitely we know that and we believe that in ourselves. And like I say, we're disappointed that we couldn't have come out with more today, because we know we could have.
You had the opportunity to start. That was obviously something you valued.
Yeah, definitely. It's obviously hard. Every player wants to be playing week in, week out. I managed to get a lot of football for the last sort of 3 or 4 years of my career, like every season. So it's been definitely an experience that I've tried to learn from and have the right mentality towards. As a professional, you have to go through, not just the easy times where you're playing, but also sort of waiting in the wings. It's not what you want to be doing, and hopefully when you go out there, it's an opportunity always to impose yourself and to show why you should be playing. So even though it wasn't natural position-wise, I'm happy you could come up with something. But overall, I think it's more about the result, and we would have wanted to get more.
I was going to ask you that. How do you find playing on the right of the front three?
Yeah, I'm. It's not my favourite, in all honesty. I sort of like to either run in from the centre and get off the shoulder. I think that's my natural game, or dropping in and driving, or even coming off the left. So I think the last one was probably my last resort is on the right. But sort of spoke with family and actually prayed on it as well. To be fair, just to have that mentality to sort of apply myself, even though it's not my favourite position on the pitch. And I'm happy that I could contribute something. But definitely, just want to improve all parts of my game. And you see, there's so many players who, even if their natural position isn't the right, I can name so many. Mbappe, probably Son as well. they'll play there and they'll put in a performance. So, you know, it's a lesson that I wanna learn to be able to play anywhere and any position to be a threat. So.
And now you've got to be up and at it again for Swansea this weekend.
Yeah. So another strong opposition. We don't put down tools. If anything, we've set a benchmark and we don't lower that or anything like that. We only want to go up from here. So we need to start racking up wins, and we're all hungry to do that. There wasn't any sort of acceptance of that result. Everyone was sort of upset and speaking to each other on what we can do to improve in terms of next game. So Swansea will definitely bring it to them.